Every summer, me and my best friend Rebecca go to sleepaway camp. So basically, the third day into camp, a girl woke up in the middle of the night, crying. Everyone woke up and asked her what was wrong. She was white as paper and she had looked like she had just seen a ghost. She said that she had just seen 3 creepy children sitting in the middle of the floor holding hands. Everyone started screaming, but I didn't believe it. Until a girl chimed in and said, "Wait, you've been seeing that too? I thought it was just a dream." Then everyone started going crazy and a camp director even had to come in and check on us. So the next day in archery, we went up to a trusted counselor and we asked her if there were any camp legends about creepy children showing up in the middle of the night. She told us that it wasn't a legend and it was true. 50 years ago, when the camp was originated, there was a crazy cook. He chopped up the children, apparently, and baked them into chicken pot pies. Our counselor told us that these creepy children were the ghost of the children that he put into the chicken pot pie. We all started screaming because how would the girl know if she had never heard the story before? We all knew that it was true and we were spreading the rumor around camp. So that night, when we all went to bed, we kept our flashlights on under the blankets and we waited for our counselors to go to sleep. We looked over the covers at 12 o'clock and in the middle of the floor, there were 3 children holding hands and chanting weird rituals. We all started freaking out. We jumped off of our bunk beds. Most of us fell. And a counselor woke up and she started screaming at us. And apparently it was 3 boys from the boys' cabin that were pranking us because they had heard about the rumor. They were suspended from camp for a week. I mean, that's a pretty good punishment if you ask me. So, yeah, that's my crazy camp story.
My story begins in the year 2017, where me and my friend Alicia were on Snapchat, and I had a really big crush on this hockey boy at my school. He was really sweet, he was really nice, helpful, and I really liked him. I wanted to confess to him, but was way too scared. So one day in summer, me and my friend Alicia were going across his name, and she's like, "Hey, why don't we confess to your crush?" I'm just like, "Wait, what?" She's like, "Well, you always wanted to, right?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, of course I wanted to, but I don't want to confess today." She's like, "Come on, you want to let him know, right? And if you don't tell him, he'll never know." And I'm just like, "You know what? Okay, let's do it." So we got my phone, and she did most of the texting because I was too nervous. She did a long paragraph saying, "I've liked you for a really long time now, and hopefully we can get to know each other, and if it's okay, you don't like me." And I'm just like, "Wait, before you send it, I want to read it." And then she sent it. And I was like, "What have you done? You just blew up the whole universe with me in it." And she was like, "Don't worry, I sent it." And I said to her, "Well, he doesn't know that." So I was panicking the whole entire time. We waited about 2 hours, and eventually he came back with a response. And I said to her, "I don't want to look at it. What if he says no? What if he says yes and it goes all awkward?" She's like, "Do you want me to read it out for you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So she opened it, and I was nervous and excited at the same time. I was covering my eyes, and she opened the snap, and she looked up at me with a sad face. I was like, What is it?" And she's like, "Girl, I'm really sorry." And I thought she was joking, because she's a really jokey person. She loves to joke around all the time. It's like, "Okay, what is it?" And she's like, "This is what he said. Okay, I'm sorry, but I don't really like you the same way. Don't worry, it won't be awkward. We're still good friends." And I'm just like, What? So I grabbed the phone out of her hand and started scrolling through the messaging, and I saw what he said. I'm just like, oh my God. I can't believe we did this, and I can't believe I got this. I shouldn't have told him at all. She's like, "Don't worry, it's a good thing that you told him now. Now he knows." And I'm just like, now he knows that he hates me, and now he knows that I'm really nervous to see him at school. So I was upset, really upset. I didn't cry at all. I was just hiding it in. And then I messaged him saying, "Oh, it's okay. Thanks for your honesty." Secretly, I was crying inside. And then my friend Alicia turned to me and said, "Are you okay?" And I'm just like, yeah, I'm fine. Covering the tears. She's like, "Well, I have to go home. I'll see you later." And I'm just like, "Okay, bye." And then the whole afternoon, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know whether to talk to him anymore or just not speak to him at all. So I just left it there. And we're still chatting today, and it's still, like, not awkward. We're still good friends. It's just, I really wish he knew that I still like him, and I really wish that he liked me. Oh well.